Good morning, one and all, and welcome to Pankaj's Echelon Tutorials. In this today's session, we are going to start with a new exercise, that is exercise 5 from the chapter Algebra 1, and this is from the David Reyner book, and is the fourth edition that I'm using. Okay, so this exercise 5, the questions in this exercise 5, are pertaining mainly to the usage of the formula. Okay, so all you have to do is you have to learn how to substitute the values of the different variables in the formula, and you have to use your calculator properly to calculate those answers. Okay, and that's about it. And second thing that you must learn in this particular to do this exercise 5 successfully is you should know certain concepts about the sequence. Okay, but that will be coming in the next video, because in this video I'm going to concentrate only on these 6 7 questions that you can see on the screen, and all these questions are related to just putting a uh, or plugging in the values in the formula and calculating them. Okay, so to start with, let us start with the question number 1 itself. Okay, and I hope calci and all that too you must be having with you, and you know how to use the calci also. This is a ordinary calculator will do for this purpose. Okay, you need not go for GDC. Okay, so let us get started. So question number 1. Okay, uh, okay, let me choose proper ink. That's it. Okay, so question number 1, let us get started with that. Now it says the final speed v of a car is given by the formula v is equal to u plus at. Okay, and u is the initial speed, a is the acceleration, and t is the time taken. Find v when u is equal to, so they have given us the value of u as uh 15. Yeah, is it 15 or 16? Okay, it has to be 15 meter per second. A value is given as 0.2 meter per second square, and t value is given as 30 seconds. Okay, so these are the things given to us. So you have to just plug in the values of this u, a, and t in this formula to get the value of v. Okay, now here in this type of questions, one thing let me tell you, you have to be very very alert about the units. Okay, so you should not mess up with the units. Okay, so you have to see that all the quantities or all the variables that you see here, they all belong to the same system. Okay, so if they belong, they all should belong to either SI system or CGS system. That is what I want to say. Okay, now right here I can see that all are belonging to the same system. Meter per second is a SI system. 0.2 meter per second square is SI system. Okay, t 30 seconds is SI system. Okay, so let us get started. So v will be equal to, instead of u I'll put 15, plus a is 0.2, and t is 30, right? Now this, if I work out, this will be 15 plus 30 times 0.2 will be how much, and this 0.2 multiplied by 10 will be 2, and 3 2s are 6, so it should be 6. Okay, so 15 plus 6 is how much? 31, and the unit of velocity is meter per second, so the answer has to be 31 meter per second, right? And our very first answer we got is, sorry, it's 15 plus 6 is 21, right? I'm sorry, not 31. So very first answer we have got as 21 meter per second is the value of v. Okay, now this you can do on your calculator also. Okay, so let us come to question number 2. So question number 1 is done with. Question number 2, the time period t of a simple pendulum is given by the formula. So the formula is this: t is equal to 2 pi times square root of it's L upon G. Okay, this is the formula. Right. Now, what all things are given, where L is the length of the pendulum and G is the acceleration due to gravity. Okay, and L, okay. L is given in this question as uh, 0.65 meter, right? 0.65 meter. G is given as 9.81 meter per second square. Okay, G is given as 9.81 meter per second square, and pi value has told you to take 3.142. Okay, now these are the values given to us, and they are asking us to find out the value of t. Okay, so the time period t is given by this formula. Okay, fine. So, okay, fine. So t will be equal to 2 into, instead of pi, I'll put 3.142 times square root of L upon G. L is 0.65 meter. Now, see, I have already checked that all are belonging to the same system, that is SI system. So, 0.65 meter is in the SI system, the length in SI system. G is also 9.81. That is also given in SI system. Okay. And of course, pi is a constant which you have to take 3.142. So we have plugged in the value of this L, G, and pi. Now let us try to find out what is T. So using my calculator, it will be 2 times 3.142. Okay. Equal to, first I'll do this much only, and this I'm getting as 6.284. So I have just calculated this much, and it is 6.284 times 0.65 upon 9.81. Okay, so this will be equal to, now let us try to find out what is 0.65 upon 9.81. 0.65 divided by 9.81. Now this happens to be square root of, so this is already there, 6.284, and now I have calculated this the inside value of the square root, that I have got 0.06625. Okay, fine. So my final answer will be square root of this value. Okay, I'm getting this 6.284, I'm keeping as it is, and this value now from the calculator I'm getting as 0.257408. Okay, so my final answer will be this 0.257408 multiplied by 6.284. Okay, 6.284, and my final answer comes to 1.6175. Okay, this is my answer for T, and you know the time period has a unit seconds. Okay, so 1.6175 is my answer. Right, now if I want, I can do some rounding, and I can make it 1.6. This 7, you know, is bigger than 5, so I can make this 1 can be converted to 2. So 1.62 is my answer, seconds. Okay, that was our question number 2. Okay, now let us move on to question number 3. So question number 2 we are done with. Now question number 3. Okay, so we have to make space for that. Okay, so here we go for question number 3. Okay, now third question says that the total surface area A of a cone is related to the radius R and the slant length L by the formula. So formula, first let me write this. A, that is the total surface area, is equal to pi times R bracket R plus L. Now this is the formula. Okay, now he has asked you to find out A. So what is A? when R is equal to 7 centimeter and L is equal to 11 centimeter. Okay. Now, in this question, you will have to find out A. Now, see, R and L both are given in centimeters, so I need not bother much about it. So, it is in the CGS system. So, area also I'll get in the CGS system, that is centimeter square. So, let us plug in the value. A will be equal to, now pi value for this question, he has not given us anything like he has not told us to take any particular number. And because R is given as 7, pi value I will take 22 upon 7. That will help me. Okay. Into R is 7. So I'll put 7 times R is 7 plus L is 11. Okay. So this is how you have to plug in the values. Okay. Now this 7 gets cut and I'm left with this 22 times 7 plus 11 is how much? It is 18. Okay. So my final answer will be 22 into 18 and that works out to 396. 396. And because it is in the CGS system, my area will be centimeter square. So this is the answer for the question number 3, that is 396 centimeters square. Okay. So we are done with question number 3 also. Let us start with fourth one. The sum s of the squares of the integers from 1 to n is given by this formula. Okay. So let me write down the formula first. S is equal to 1/6 n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1. Now this is the formula and he has asked you to find out s. So find s when n is equal to 12. Okay. So in this particular formula, you have to plug in the value of n as 12 and find out s. So s will be equal to 1 upon 6 times 12 into n plus 1 is 12 plus 1. So it will be 13 into 2n plus 1 will be 12 2s are 24 plus 1 25. Okay. So this 6 and this will go. So I am left with 6 over here. So ultimately my answer will be 6 into 13 into 25. So the sum of all this will be equal to, now this I'll calculate on my calculator. It will be 6 times 13 times 25 and that works out to 1950. So my final answer is 1950. Okay. 1950 is my final answer and there's some mistake over there. In the book behind it is given 650. Let us check again. The formula is 1 upon 6, right, times n plus 1 times 2n plus 1. Okay, and n is equal to 12 you have to take, right? Okay, so 1 upon 6 into 12 into 12 plus 1 is 13 and 2 into 12 is 24 plus 1 is 25. 6, oh, okay, this should not be this 6 and 12, you know, here I made a mistake. This 6 will cut in 12 2 times. Okay, this will be 2 times. Okay, that was my mistake. 2. So I should write here not 6 but a 2. Okay, now let us see what should be the answer. So it should be 2 times 13 times 2 times 13 times 25 and that works out to 650. Okay, so this is not a correct answer. It is 650. Fine. Okay, so we have completed our question number 4 as well. Now let us move on to question number 5. Question number 5. Okay. Now question number 5 says the acceleration A of a train is found using a formula. Okay. The formula is A is equal to V square minus U square upon 2S. Okay. Upon 2S. Okay. So this is the formula. And you have to find out A. So find A. Okay, find A when V is equal to, V is given as how much? 20 meter per second. U is given as a 9 meter per second, and S is given as 2.5 meter. Now let me tell you, S is nothing but the distance, U is initial velocity, V is final velocity, and you can see all this velocity and the distance are in the SI system. Okay, meter per second, and meter all belongs to SI system. Okay, so let us try to find out the acceleration now. So we'll just plug in the value. A will be equal to V square, means it will be 20 square, minus U square means it will be 9 square, upon 2 times S is how much? 2.5. This will work out to 20 square is 400, 9 square is 81, so 400 minus 81, 2.5 into 2 will be 5. Okay. So this should work out to 400 minus 81 divided by 5. So let me work out that 400 minus 81 is equal to 309 and 319. Okay. So this is 319 divided by a 5. So the answer will be 63.8. 63.8. Now this is acceleration. So unit will be in SI system. The unit will be meter per second square. So the answer is 63.8 meter per second square. That was our question number 6. Now, sorry, question number 5. And now we will have to again create space, and here we go. Okay. Now coming to question number 6. Okay, question number 6. Fine. Now 6 says that Einstein famous equation reading relating energy, mass, and the space of light is given by, so this is the formula, E equal to mc square. Okay, this is the famous Einstein's formula relating mass and energy. Okay, now find E. You have to find out E when m is given to you as it's 0.0001 kg, and C is given to you as 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. Fine. Now see, this is given in kilogram, this is given in meter per second. So both are in SI system, so need not worry about it. So E will be equal to, and now I'll plug in the value. Instead of M, I'll put 0.0001, and instead of C, I'll put 3 into 10 raised to 8 square. Okay. This will work out to, now I'll do this as 1 upon 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Into, this will be 3 square is 9, and 10 raised to 8 square will be 10 raised to 16. So basically my answer is 9 upon, now this is 10 raised to 16 and this is 10 raised to 4, right? So let me do that, 10 raised to 16 and 10 raised to 4. So my answer will be 9 into 10 raised to 16 minus 10 raised to 4. See, this is indices. 10 raised to 6 upon 10 raised to 4 will be equal to 10 raised to 6 minus 4. That is equal to 10 raised to 2. Okay. Sorry, 16 minus 4. Okay. 16 minus 4. So 16 minus 4 should be 12, I suppose, right? So it will be 12. So my answer will be 9 into 10 raised to 12. Okay. And because this is energy, so energy ka unit will be joules. Okay. So 9 into 10 raised to 12 is the answer for my 6th question. Now coming to the last one of today's session, 7th question. The distance s traveled by an accelerating rocket is given by this formula, s equal to ut plus a half at square. You have to find this s when u is given to you as 3 meter per second, t is equal to 100 second, and a is given to you as 0.1 meter per second square. So let us plug in the value. U is 3, t is 100, plus half, a is 0.1, again t square, so 100 square. Okay. Now this should work out to 3 into 100 is 300. Okay, and 3 into 100, 3 into 100 is 300. Okay, plus now this half into this 1 can be 0.1 can be written as 1 upon 10, and this 100 square can be written as 10,000. Okay, so this 0 cuts, this is gone. So it will be 300 plus now this 2 and this is 1000. Okay, so 2 and 1000 will cut and I'll get a 500. So plus a 500. So 300 plus 500 works out to 800. So I think 800 is the answer. And of course, the unit should be meter because it is in distance. S is a distance. So 800 meter is the answer. Now, let me tell you here one thing. In this David Reyner book, the answers given behind, they have not mentioned the units anywhere for these answers. Okay, they've just mentioned the number. Okay, the numerical, that is 800, 9 into 10 raised to 12, etc. But I have taken a little bit pain to explain you from the physics point of view also, and I have tried to tell you that because the units are same for all the variables, for all the quantities. Okay, and that is why you can work out properly, right? Otherwise, if the units are not from the same system, you have to bring them in the same system and then you have to do the calculations. Okay, so I have taken care of the physics part also while explaining these questions, but in the David Renner book behind, the answers are given only in the form of numerical, the magnitude only. The units are not mentioned. Okay, so take care of all this thing. But in the next video, we'll be continuing from question number 8 onwards of the same exercise, and that is exercise 5. So that's all for today. So goodbye. Take care, all of you. See you.